Hey guys, Zero here, just going to be doing a deck profile. I've been doing a ton of them lately, but I keep updating all my decks, changing them regularly, and it's mostly just because this format is just so crappy. So I have to keep making changes until I'm eventually finding what I like. It's going to be my Infernities. You guys will be a little shocked, but I'm actually not running Beetle anymore, as much as I love Beetle. The loss of Trishula, he's not as good as he used to be. Yeah, he's better in the sense that you can synchro spam and you have the option to go into Gachi, but in most cases that's not really worth it. And consistency wise, if you open up with two, it's as bad as opening up with two Wolf and no solar recharge. It's just, or even two Tengu, you're probably going to lose. So without further ado, I'm just going to get down to the deck. Basically, I'm just running the Avenger build now. It just basically spams out level 8s. It's a little more consistent. It's less explosive, which I'm probably going to miss. But then my hands are probably going to be a bit better, so I'm looking forward to that aspect. I've been testing this on Dueling Network. It's been quite good. But yeah, basically I was talking with another YouTuber. Some of you guys might know him. His name's Unknown Sloth 10. He's a fellow Infernity player. I usually trust his opinion on stuff, and we were just talking about stuff in the deck and why Beetle's not good anymore, and he made some valid points, and I honestly agree with him. So I tested out the Avenger build, and it's good. It's a little bit slower. It's not as sacky, which I kind of miss, but I think you need consistency over explosiveness this format. Just so you can get your barriers and whatnot faster. So without further ado, I'm going to get right down to the deck. So we still got the 3 Archfiend. That hasn't changed at all, obviously. Still got 3 Necromancer. That hasn't changed either. He's still amazing. 2 Avenger now. I like this guy. He is good. I'm probably going to miss Beetle the more I play this version, but the one thing about this guy, obviously, is that he can be any level tuner when your other monster's destroyed, so that's really good. 2's all you need. I wouldn't run more than that. And 2 Infernity Mirage are my last 2. So it's kind of weird running. I'm running 3 less Infernities than I normally do. My monster count's a bit smaller. But the nice thing about that is it gives me more room for other better trap cards that I always wanted to run, but I just couldn't find the room. Next we got 1 Grepher, 1 Armageddon Knight. Unknown Sloth was running 2 Greffers, but I actually kind of disagree with that. And my point was, you're only running 13 monsters now. 10 if you count not the Armageddon Knight, because you're probably not going to want to dump that, but just in case you have to. And then the 1 Armageddon Knight just has consistency, because you're going to be probably getting hands where you just draw him and a bunch of spells and traps, and that's obviously a lot better. So 1 Grepher is just really all you need, I think. And of course the 1 Stygian Sergeant Patrol. So it's only 13 monsters, guys. I think that's really all it needs. I still have been thinking about maybe running Plague Spreader for level 2, but anything that's not really an Infernity monster other than the dumping cards and Stygian, I just can't see me liking them. I tested Plague before and I didn't like it, so... So under the spells, 2 Duality again. You need it in this build because this is more of a consistent build. It's the less sacky version. So 2 Duality is perfect. He was running 2 MSTs in Heavy Storm. I still don't really like... I love Heavy Storm. I think it's a busted card. But 3 MSTs is a lot better in here just because you probably are always going to have back rows. The only time Heavy Storm is really good is if your opponent goes first, you go second, you draw Heavy Storm. But the chance that happens is it's 1 card in a 40 card deck. You're probably not going to draw it all too often. We got the 1 Launcher. Still playing 1 Rhoda, search out the dumpers. 1 for 1. Still got to run Foolish Burial. And then we got the staples. Book Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. I put Dark Hole back in. It's too good if you go second and your opponent sets stuff or summons Thunder King. So that's all the spells. On the traps, we'll quickly go through these. 3 Barrier. I bumped Inferno back up to 3 because it's more consistent in this build. You're going to be drawing less monsters with this, but you still need the Infernos to set up the Mirage. So once you get that loop going, usually you probably won. This build's a lot more consistent with the loop. This is one thing I'm testing right now, but I might take one out, is I'm running 3 Call the Haunted. This is really good with Armageddon Knight. It's also really good, obviously, with Archfiend, and it gets around DD Crow, which is a very annoying card. I don't know why you wouldn't run 3. I just think that sometimes it might be a little too cloggy. I might end up taking the one out for Mirror Force, or possibly another monster maybe. I know it's a bottomless, but remember I'm proxying one in this deck because it's in my SAMs. I'm too lazy to take it out, so the Solemn Brigade. I now have room for one Starlight Road, so that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing that again. And 2 Torrential Tribute. It's Torrential. You really need it in this format. It's better than Dark Hole. It's better than Mirror Force because it's more versatile. So that's the deck, guys. The extra deck's pretty much the exact same. The only thing is I'm not running... I'm focusing more on level 8s. I'm running 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap, 2 Void Ogre Dragons because he's amazing, 2 100 Eyes Dragons, and 1 Infernity Doom Dragon. The rest is just your standard stuff. And then I'm, of course, still running Mist Wurm because you can actually make level 9s in this deck with, say, Grepher, Archfiend, and an Avenger. Side deck, I know you guys are, some people have been asking me. Side deck for Infernity really just consists of getting rid of those anti-meta cards. I like 3 Raikou in the deck a lot. I think it's really good. I like DD Crow in the deck. And you have to run back row hate, so I usually side 2 Dust Tornadoes or 2 Noblemen of Extermination. So anyways, guys, that's the deck. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to let me know what you think of the build, and make sure to check out my other videos. Peace!